Welcome to Mike's Film Room. We are officially back, baby. And we're going to break down and talk about a few of the games from week 2. And I'm going to be trying to do this every single week if you guys like this segment. So please comment your thoughts, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, and turn on notifications so you can be here every time I post. The first play we're starting with is Fred Warner. So pre-snap here, Darnold is coming to the line and he's looking here. There's a single safety up top. Both corners probably pressing at the line. I assume the corner that's off screen is also pressing, like the corner here at the top of the screen. Probably got man coverage. This is lined up as man coverage, or if it is zone coverage, it's most likely some kind of cover 3, especially with the linebacker in this close to the line of scrimmage. In order for this to be man coverage, this linebacker has to be in one-on-one with the DB or with the receiver here in the slot. I highly doubt that, especially right before the snap. You start to see this safety drop off. Kind of will tell Sam Darnold this is probably a zone coverage, and in that case, most likely cover 3 or maybe cover 4. But when he sees that and he knows that this is zone coverage, he's going to be watching Fred Warner. He's going to be watching that linebacker, because if Fred Warner doesn't get deep enough into his zone, the soft spot is probably to attack this in the area in between the safety and the corner, especially if that receiver up top is going to run the corner off, which I believe he does. No, it's a screen. It's a wheel route that runs the corner off and up the sideline. You know that design is there. Sam Darnold is probably thinking that this receiver, and even off the line, he comes off the line wide open. This receiver's going to be open for a first down and possibly a touchdown, because linebackers aren't going to be able to cover this much space and get to this in time to make this interception. And there's a clear window in the zone where Sam Darnold anticipated that window to be. Of course, the robber safety probably would have killed the receiver, but he would have had a chance to catch this ball. And Fred Warner just makes a phenomenal play. Who's in his hook to curl coverage here. And when this receiver motions, his coverage shifts just slightly. He's instead covering a middle hook to curl. Now he's covering a hook to the curl over the left hash of the field, or the right hash from his perspective, I guess. And it's just a simple zone right here. He just makes a hell of a play on the football. Reads Sam Darnold all the way. Darnold's trying to move the safety. Probably didn't even really feel Fred Warner there. Didn't think Fred Warner was even a threat to pick this pass off, just based off of how his zone should be. Because if Fred Warner's dropping back that far to cover this post route, this skinny post route, then they're leaving Fred's zone over the middle of the field wide open. But Fred can cover both the post and his zone at the same time. So you got to appreciate great defensive play. And on the next replay here, we're going to go to the other side of the ball, to the offense. Here's my boy JK, man. What a start to the season for J.K. Dobbins. Back-to-back 135-plus rushing yard games. Very exciting to see out of my guy J.K. But here, Jim Harbaugh special, right? We got 10 people in the box, 10 bodies. And it looks like 8 of them are 300-plus pounds. And they're ready to block the entire Panthers defensive line here. And Gus Edwards is pressing 300 him damn self at fullback here. But this is what Jim Harbaugh brings to the Chargers. It's we're going to run the ball at all costs type of mentality. And you get this many linemen out there, and you get a good run scheme put together. You get the blocking all flowing left, giving J.K. Dobbins this beautiful lane. Gus Edwards lead blocking. Scott Matlock, a defensive tackle, out there lead blocking. And J.K. Dobbins is untouched. He's untouched. He's untouched, and he's free up the sideline. This is the first guy that touches J.K. Dobbins, and it's too late. He flips into the end zone. You got to love when coach gets into his bag with these rushing plays, man. Putting out 10 guys in the box, saying, good luck. My running back is going to be untouched all the way down into the end zone. And that's what it was for J.K. Dobbins, man. I'm excited to see what they do next week. They got a really good test in the Steelers' defensive line. So we will see how that goes for my Bolts and their rushing attack, and especially J.K. Dobbins. But let's keep it rolling like this, please. I would like that. I'll be a huge fan, if you will, of J.K. Dobbins going for 130 every single week. Next play here is going to be Kyler Murray, and the reason I picked this play is because this is why I said that this is a must-draft player for the Arizona Cardinals at 4th overall this year. Marvin Harrison. This is his second touchdown of the game. He had a pretty beautiful one earlier in the game, but the reason why I wanted to highlight this one is because it really shows off what him and Kyler can do as a duo. You're going to see Kyler here step into the line of scrimmage. He's got Marvin Harrison all the way up top on the left-hand side of the offense. The Rams obviously are coming after Kyler here. They're trying to heat it up here. I mean, we've got a formation that calls for a bunch of guys in tight. We've got 5 offensive linemen, multiple tight ends, a flanker. This would be a set where you would think that the Cardinals are probably running the football here on 1st and 10. But again, this is what makes Marvin Harrison so deadly in Arizona this year. Instead of handing this off to James Conner, Kyler Murray's going to keep this. And Kyler Murray off the play action is very dangerous already. He's extremely dangerous when he's rolling right, extending time, while Marvin Harrison is just running a beautiful in and up. 10-yard in. Once you get across the field, Marv, there's no more space for you to keep running, dude. Turn that thing upfield. Your quarterback's rolling right anyways. And it's just beautiful. It's perfect. It's exactly how you want it. It's exactly as I saw it going in the preseason when I gave all these takes about Marvin Harrison being worth the 2nd-round pick in fantasy football this year, and Kyler Murray being maybe the quarterback to target late in your fantasy drafts. He's going to extend plays, and when you extend plays with a receiver like Marvin Harrison on the field, it's going to turn into touchdowns like this one. He's Superman. Stretch into the end zone. Very exciting for the Cardinals as they blew out the Rams this weekend, and they have one of the best duos in the league forming. I honestly believe that. Get to our last one here. Got to go back to the defensive side of the ball. Talk about this Cam Taylor-Britt interception. I know you guys saw it if you watched the Bengals game. You probably saw it even if you didn't watch the Bengals game. This thing was nasty. I'm going to pull it up here so that way I can watch it with you guys. And these guys talked leading into this game, right? Cam Taylor-Britt was talking about Xavier Worthy. How if you want to slow this guy down, all you got to do is just get your hands on him. It's tiny. Push him around a little at the line of scrimmage. He's going to have problems down the field that we haven't seen yet out of him this season. And here he is. We got one-on-one coverage at the top of the screen. Mahomes knows it's one-on-one coverage. Cam Taylor-Britt knows it's one-on-one coverage. Xavier Worthy, I think, knows it's one-on-one coverage. Everyone on the field knows what's coming because they can read the cues. They're there. They're in person. So it's one-on-one. Which player is going to win? And watch Cam Taylor-Britt get his hands on Xavier Worthy at the line. Slow him down. Execute a perfect man turn. And then make one of the best plays on the football with one hand that I've seen out of a defensive back in the National Football League. This is some Antonio Cromartie one-hand stuff. And they got Mahomes twice in this game. 2 picks. Big play. That play should have won the game for the Bengals. And then, of course, they completely collapsed, fell apart, and lost it all at the end. Unfortunately for the Bengals fans, and for me as a Chargers fan. And the Chargers could have been in the AFC West lead by themselves without the Chiefs there, but now we're tied with them. But hey, we play the Chiefs in 2 weeks, so hopefully the Chargers don't make these bonehead mistakes after, Asante Samuel Jr. one-hand snags an interception like an absolute monster the way Cam Taylor-Britt did. Let me know which plays you guys enjoyed the most from this week. I want to kind of see what you guys want to see broken down in next week's games. What is your taste? Make sure you guys like the video, whether you're watching the full podcast or the clipped up version of Mike's Film Room, and I will see you guys next time. Will we see any more interceptions better than that the rest of the season? Probably not, but I guess sooner rather than later. The ball definitely won't lie. Thank you for tuning in to another NFL Mike video. Now it's time to go make more football friends or go and compete in the Mike's Pickems Challenge or against me in daily fantasy football challenges by joining my completely free NFL group chat or head to 5th fifthdown.shop and check out and see if we got your team's newest designs. Or now you can simply rep your favorite players without having to wear another team's gear. And then tag us in pictures of you wearing your Fifth Down merch for a shout out in the next episode of NFL Mike's Corner, and help us reach our goal of getting 1,000 NFL fans wearing Fifth Down. Or you can head to the next NFL Mike video by clicking it. It's on your screen. Go ahead.